Bum, 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 bum. Okay, get ready to vote with me. I want to show you my general setup and what's going on here, right? I got a lot of projects going on, a lot of things I'm vibe coding, among other things. Okay, let's jump right into it. Okay, I just wanted to kind of give you a quick overview of my setup. All right, so this is my setup. This is all I'm trying- hold on 1 minute here. All right. So this is my setup, and I have multiple terminals open. I have multiple things going on here. And what I'm trying to do is ultimately build out a Ralph Wiggum autonomous loop using AMP skills, which I will talk about in a moment. But that may get into some technical territory. So before we do that, all right, what am I doing here? All right, I am in a Replit terminal. So I have replit.com going. I have on the left side a Replit agent that I can ask and talk to about the project. This side, I have Claude Code running in a shell terminal up here. Okay. And so the way this actually works is in preview. Oh, my app crashed. So let's try to restart it. Well, okay. In preview, you could actually see the app itself. Let me go over to a different screen. All right. This is a better screen. I'm building dancamacho.com. You can see I just did some minor updates. Same setup, all right? On the left-hand side here, I have Replit going on. Just trying to make it a little bit smaller. Let's see here. All right, we'll make this a little bit smaller. All right, cool. No, I didn't want to disappear that. All right, so I got, man, what's going on with my computer? All right, so I've Replit agent on the left-hand side here. I have my preview window on the right-hand side here. And then in my shell, I have Claude Code running. And then publishing in Replit allows me to basically publish my app and then use a custom domain to run that app and host it anywhere I want, right? So I have this hosted on dancamacho.com. Some people don't like to use Replit. I like Replit because I like to easily host and point my app to different places. They handle the hosting, they handle the database, they handle a lot of different things. So I really like that. It's really easy to use. And then you could also, build or use Claude Code right here in the shell. You basically just install it. You click or type Claude, and then it starts building out. Actually, I don't know if I have Claude installed on here. So anyway, so that's what it does, right? And then you could also have GitHub on here, sync changes, and you could update GitHub, the whole way through here. So I'm updating on GitHub. I'm publishing to a domain. I'm running Claude Code in a shell, and I'm previewing the progress in this preview window right here. All right. I'm doing the same thing over here with CrowdRoy. Looks like my app crashed again. One nice thing is that Claude Code can't always debug this. Replit agent often can. And let's just show you how that how that works right now. All right, let's debug. All right, let's click debug, and it'll just start debugging. This is not using Claude Code. This is just using Replit agent. We're in the left-hand side here. It's going to start debugging and seeing why that app crashed. My guess is that it's something to do with a port issue. So as that's working that self out, I wanted to show you. So this is one Claude Code terminal right here going on. I have Claude Code cowork going in the background, which is why that thing keeps popping up. It keeps bugging me. But here's another Claude Code terminal right here. And then here's another Claude Code terminal right here. And then here's another Claude Code terminal right here. I think I have too many things going on my computer because it's starting to go very, very slow. Okay, cool. So I'm going to read the progress. Excellent findings. The infrastructure is already but underutilized. Let me design the implementation plan for capability buttons. Oh, so I asked if something was dynamic questions in an AI chat that I'm building. I want to make them fully dynamic. I'm going to click enter and it's going to go to work, and it's combobulating and building out what I just told it to build. Let's go over to my other terminal over here. Quite sure why this isn't loading, but here we go. So this one, it updated the roadmap and it basically told me where it is. So nothing's running on that terminal, but pretty soon I'll start a workflow. And then in this terminal, cool. I just built out an entity intelligence report in the admin tab. Let's go and see how that is actually working. All right, let's go to the normal website. So this is an entity report. Let's see if I can get it to load. My app crashed, remember? So I'm trying to fix that on the fly. Boom. Okay, it's working. There it is. There's CrowdRoy. There's the episodes. Now let's go into the admin panel and let's go to the reports. We're going to go to intelligence, entity intelligence report. And what this was supposed to do, it was supposed to build out a compare multiple entities report, and it wasn't working quite right. So let's see if that is working now. So we're going to compare multiple entities. We're going to go and type in, let's just compare ICE. We'll compare Donald Trump. So ICE is the core entity that we're exploring. Donald Trump is the supporting entity, and Venezuela is another supporting entity. Let's generate a comparison report. I got an error, but this is what it's supposed to look like, right? So this is a single entity report, and it'll tell you how many times the word ICE has been mentioned in the podcasts that have been processed. It'll show how many episodes that it came from, across how many episodes it came from. And then it'll show you the top podcasts that it was in. You could extract this report. So pretty cool. I'm trying to make this multi-entity workable, but it's not working, right? So I'll just copy that error. I'm going to go back here where it was working on it, and I'm going to say, okay, stop older program, cancel that. What is this? Oh, this is telling me about the crash that it had, right? That's one problem, is that in the Replit agent, it kind of. All right, so let's get this error. I still get an error when trying to use multiple entities to build an entity intelligence report. Here is the error, and the report fails. All right, and then I just paste in that error. Boom. Click enter, and now it's going to start looking at this error and figuring out why it broke. Okay, so I'm building that piece out in that terminal, and then in this terminal, it's still trying to figure out. Okay, let's start building. It's going to repair this crash. I don't know why it crashed in this particular terminal, but we're going to fix that. We have, what are we doing in this terminal? It's a little hard to keep track of everything, but okay, dynamic labeling. That's right. We're going to do dynamic labeling. What else are we doing here? All right, roadmap, front end changes. Okay, so dynamic labeling. So what this feature is that I'm enabling right now, if we go over to CrowdRoy, if you click on, we're on the channels page right here, okay? So if you click on this AI chat, what can I help you discuss? You see these ask about buttons here? This is a dynamic AI chat function that allows you to chat about and within the podcast channel or episode within, whatever you're browsing. And so there needs to be context into that chat so AI can actually analyze the episode or the channel effectively. It just crashed. Well, it didn't crash. Just restarted because I'm doing multiple things right now. But effectively, what I'm trying to do is make those ask about questions. I'm trying to make those dynamic. And that's what I am about to go tell here. These are giving me some examples of what those dynamic questions might look like. And that is actually what I am going to do. I'm going to click yes. I want to go forward with that. And let's see what's going on over here. Log in. Don't need to do that. What's going on here? Okay, that's cool. All right, so we got that going on. All right. Let's see. What else do we have here? So that's fixing dynamic entities. This one is fixing the intelligence report. I think I'm getting too overloaded here. Uh-oh. Let's close one of the terminals. I think I'm getting too bogged down here. Yeah, something's going on. I'm getting too bogged down. I'm going to close one of these. Boom. One terminal down. I'm going to close this Dan Camacho one. I'm going to republish it first. And I'm going to close this one. I have too many things going on. It's making my computer go too slow. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, enrichment query functions. All right, that's going. Humming. Let's see what's going on over here. I think I may need to end this recording because I'm getting too bogged down and there's too many things open on my computer, and I need to, I think, refresh and or restart the computer. Anyway, you get the idea here of what I am actually doing. I'm using all of these different terminals to build as fast as I possibly can. All right. So that's what I've been doing lately. I'm building out crowdroy.com. I'm building out whiteboardgenius.com. I am building out magic.com, dancamacho.com. I have a lot of things I'm building out at the moment. The crown being podcast intelligence or crowdroy.com. You'll see that's headed soon. It's very exciting to see what you think about it. Give me a comment, give me a like, give me a subscribe. If you're interested in this type of content, I'll help you build your first SaaS application as a non-technical coder or programmer. I used to be that guy who, could not build anything. I'm a digital marketer by trade, but have been able to build multiple apps, and it's so much fun. And it's the skill to learn in 2026. If you have not learned this, if you have not learned Claude Code, if you have not learned Replit and or how to use any of this technology, you are significantly falling behind. And I encourage you to take a look at it. Let me know if you have questions. I'll see you later.